Welcome, dear friends, to Vintage Touch, Decor with Soul, where each corner of the home tells a heartfelt story. In today's journey, we're diving into the sweet, delicate world of shabby chic cottage style, a design full of romantic textures, faded hues, and nostalgic warmth. This episode features blush pinks, mint greens, and soft lace accents that transform every room into a soothing sanctuary. Whether you're revamping a cozy kitchen or adding charm to your reading nook, this style embraces imperfection and history with grace. It's all about comfort, character, and creativity. We'll guide you through each space with gentle inspiration, sharing tips on vintage finds, floral accents, and how to layer textures for that signature lived-in elegance. So grab a cup of tea, get cozy, and join us as we explore every dreamy detail. Don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, and leave a comment below sharing your favorite shabby chic treasure. We're so glad to have you here on this nostalgic and heartwarming journey. The heart of a shabby chic cottage often begins in the living room. This is where we invite comfort and charm to take center stage. To create that signature look, we begin with soft, neutral upholstery and faded floral prints, layered with lace-trimmed throws and delicate embroidered cushions. The goal is to evoke a space that feels gently worn, lived in, and full of soul. Adding interest through textures is essential. Try mixing chippy-painted wood furniture with tufted armchairs and vintage linens. Old trunks or distressed coffee tables become both functional and full of character. Incorporating pastel-tone accessories, blush, mint, ivory, helps the room feel cohesive and calming, inviting you to sit down, relax, and unwind. Finish the space with decorative details like antique picture frames, dainty candle holders, and soft lighting from table lamps with ruffled or crocheted shades. Don't be afraid to add a bit of whimsy, perhaps a floral teacup collection or a weathered mirror reflecting light through gauzy curtains. These thoughtful touches bring life and personality into the room. A shabby chic kitchen is truly a feast for the eyes and the heart. It combines gentle colors like blush, mint, and cream with timeless materials such as wood, porcelain, and lace. Open shelving allows delicate china and vintage canisters to become part of the decor, while aged wooden surfaces bring in that worn-in warmth that defines the cottage aesthetic. Functionality in this space doesn't mean sacrificing charm. Consider repainting cabinets in soft mint with a distressed finish or replacing hardware with antique-style pulls. Add a ruffled sink skirt in floral fabric, or hang vintage aprons from simple hooks. Even the smallest nook can be dressed in nostalgia when layered with thoughtful accents. Finish the space with gentle lighting, a small chandelier with crystals, a lace-covered window letting in golden sunlight, and dainty dish towels hanging from the oven. The scent of dried lavender or fresh herbs in ceramic pots completes the story. Your cottage kitchen should feel like a warm embrace, inviting you to bake, sip tea, and stay a while. A shabby chic bedroom should feel like a dream you never want to wake up from. Start with a soft color foundation, creamy whites, delicate blush, and wisps of mint green. Layer your bed with ruffled linens, vintage quilts, and lace-edged pillowcases. Look for pieces that feel timeless, an iron bed frame, a dainty vanity, or a gently aged armoire. Textiles play a starring role here. Drape gauzy curtains over the windows to let filtered sunlight in. Add a patchwork throw at the foot of the bed, or a crochet doily on a bedside table. These small details lend the room a gentle texture, offering both comfort and a sense of quiet nostalgia. Incorporate finishing touches like dried roses in a porcelain pitcher, vintage glass perfume bottles, and an old clock that ticks softly on the dresser. Soft lighting is key. Think bedside lamps with scalloped shades or fairy lights draped over the headboard. Your bedroom becomes more than a place to sleep. It becomes a haven of peace, poetry, and personal history. Even the smallest bathroom can become a charming shabby chic retreat with just a few thoughtful touches. Think lace-edged hand towels, floral-patterned soap dishes, and soft pastel hues painted onto cabinetry or walls. A distressed mirror above the sink or a ruffled fabric curtain adds gentle romance while maintaining practicality and charm. Vintage finds shine in this space. Old glass jars for cotton balls, a dainty tray for perfumes, or a mint green step stool can all bring in character. If space allows, consider adding a clawfoot tub or at least a curved shower rod with floral fabric drapes. These small choices make the room feel like a luxurious escape. Soft lighting, especially wall sconces with antique-style shades, helps create a serene ambience. Don't forget fragrance. Lavender sachets in drawers or a small bowl of dried rose petals on the sink add a beautiful sensory layer. The bathroom, in this style, becomes a place not only to refresh but to reconnect with the gentler side of life. Your entryway is like a warm handshake. It sets the mood for what's to come. In a shabby chic cottage, this space should feel welcoming, soft, and lovingly styled. A vintage console table with peeling paint can serve as a catch-all surface for mail and keys, dressed up with a lace runner and a petite lamp. Hang a pastel-hued mirror or a gently weathered coat rack above, and place a ceramic bowl for trinkets or a wicker basket beneath for shoes. Add a vase of fresh or dried flowers, roses, peonies, or lavender all work beautifully in this setting. These sweet touches reflect the spirit of hospitality and romance. If space allows, place a small chair or bench adorned with a floral cushion. Don't forget soft lighting. An antique pendant lamp or wall sconce can add a cozy glow. With just a few charming layers, your entryway whispers a gentle welcome, inviting friends and family into your beautiful storybook home. The sunroom is a true sanctuary in a shabby chic home. It's where soft light pours through delicate curtains and every piece of furniture feels like it's telling a gentle story. Choose whitewashed wicker chairs, floral cushions, and ruffled throws to create an inviting spot for afternoon tea or a quiet read. The magic of this space lies in its relationship with light. Use sheer lace drapes to filter sunshine, casting romantic shadows across pastel-painted floors or weathered wooden tables. A collection of potted herbs, climbing roses, or trailing ivy adds life and texture, turning the room into a cottage garden retreat, indoors. Accents like an old birdcage, a chipped ceramic teapot filled with blooms, or vintage gardening books can personalize the space. Keep the color palette airy, think ivory, soft mint, and faded rose. This room should feel like a deep breath, a slow exhale, a sun-kissed, soul-soothing escape. The dining room is where stories are shared, and in a shabby chic cottage, it becomes a place of soft celebration. Start with a vintage wooden table, chippy paint and all, and layer it with a lace or floral tablecloth. Mix and match chairs painted in blush, mint, or ivory create a look that's effortlessly romantic and inviting. Centerpieces make a lovely impact. Try filling a ceramic pitcher with garden roses or peonies, or place a candelabra with drip of wax candles in the center of the table. Hang a chandelier above, preferably adorned with delicate crystals, to reflect light and add a little sparkle to mealtime moments. Table settings can feature floral-patterned china, vintage silverware, and linen napkins tied with twine or lace. Layer these elements on worn wooden chargers or scalloped plates for an elegant yet homey feel. Every meal becomes an experience when surrounded by the charm and softness of thoughtful shabby chic design. A reading nook is a quiet embrace in any home, and with shabby chic charm, it becomes even more personal. Choose a soft, tufted chair or a small settee in floral fabric. Layer it with a crocheted blanket, lace-trimmed pillows, and perhaps a pastel footstool. Nestle it near a window if you can. Natural light is part of the magic. Surround your nook with character. A small bookshelf painted in faded mint or cream can house your favorite novels and a few treasured trinkets. Add vintage bookends, a glass jar of dried lavender, or a porcelain teacup holding bookmarks. These details bring warmth and story to the space, making it as visually rich as it is restful. Lighting completes the mood. A brass reading lamp with a scalloped shade, soft fairy lights above, or even a candle in a vintage holder can add a gentle glow. This is where time slows down, a place to sip tea, reflect, and enjoy the beauty of calm surrounded by textures that speak to the soul. A shabby chic garden feels like a page from a fairy tale, full of bloom, patina, and poetic charm. Begin with vintage metal furniture, a bistro set in chipped white paint, or a weathered bench with floral cushions. Layer in soft outdoor fabrics, perhaps even a faded lace runner across a table beneath the trees. Planters and garden decor bring story to your space. Use enamel pitchers or old teapots as flower holders, rusted watering cans for herbs, and wire baskets to display potted blooms. These time-worn treasures add texture and personality, while pastel-painted birdhouses or lanterns enhance the cozy, lived-in garden feel. Soft lighting extends the charm into the evening. Hang fairy lights from trees or place candles inside vintage mason jars along stone paths. A small fountain or bird bath can bring gentle sounds to your haven. Whether for morning tea or quiet twilight reflection, a shabby chic garden is a space where serenity blossoms. Shabby chic decor doesn't stay still, it dances with the seasons. In spring, bring in pastel florals like tulips and daisies in old pitchers or teacups. Use soft mint and blush linens to refresh your tabletops. In summer, swap heavy fabrics for airy lace and add vintage fans or pale painted baskets filled with blooms to keep things light. Autumn offers a cozy shift. Introduce faded rusts, dusty mauves, and creamy plaids. Add dried flowers in antique vases, and drape crochet throws across reading chairs. Think vintage apple crates stacked with heirloom pumpkins or an old ladder used to hang patchwork quilts in a hallway. Each touch adds warmth and layers of story. Winter welcomes subtle sparkle. Decorate with silver-painted pine cones, mercury glass, and soft white candles. Add faux fur throws or lace-trimmed flannel pillows for texture. A blush velvet ribbon on a wreath or antique ornaments in a bowl can bring seasonal charm while staying true to the cottage feel. Let each season whisper gently through your home. Thank you for joining us on this heartfelt journey through blush, mint, and lace, a shabby chic dream woven room by room. We hope you've felt inspired to bring more gentleness and history into your home, whether it's with a ruffled throw, a vintage mirror, or a teacup blooming with peonies. Remember, shabby chic is not about perfection, it's about feeling. It's the chipped paint on a beloved table, the soft flicker of candlelight on lace, and the comfort of layers that whisper stories from long ago. These are the things that make a house feel like home, a soulful, welcoming retreat that reflects your heart. If this video has touched you, we invite you to subscribe to Vintage Touch, Decor with Soul. Please like, share, and leave a comment below. Tell us your favorite room or vintage detail. Until next time, keep decorating with meaning and surrounding yourself with beauty that soothes the soul.